Good morning guys, JJ here. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today we're down at Wildlife HQ, just near the Big Pineapple on the sunny coast. Haven't been to this zoo before. It's a bit of a drizzly, rainy day, but it got dripped in the eye. Still gonna make the most of it. See what kind of cool animals they got here. We literally just missed the gibbons, which are one of my favorite animals, arriving this month. I'll have to come back and check them out. So for a small zoo, these guys actually have a pretty massive variety of exotic species, which is really cool to see. It's really awesome to film and photograph these guys in this kind of setting, because I'm definitely not going to be going to South America to see Maine wolves or capybara, or heading to Africa to see meerkats or Nepal to see red pandas anytime soon. So it's good practice doing it here. So these guys are black-handed spider monkeys, and they actually use their tail as a fifth appendage. It's just as strong, if not stronger, than their arms and legs, and really helps them when they're up high in the trees, up in the canopy, to hold on tight. He's literally carrying his food around with his tail. That's so cool. So one thing I'm really impressed with so far with Wildlife HQ is how beautiful and well maintained their gardens are. It really helps you kind of feel like you're in the same space as where you would find a lot of these animals in the wild. And this is a very densely planted zoo. It's also cool how they've kind of built the zoo around all the trees rather than just knocking them down. That's exactly what a zoo that's meant to represent wildlife conservation should be doing. So we're just down here at the Lima Lake, and I think they've just had some enrichment put out because a whole bunch of them are foraging around. I'll tell you what, some of these primates, you could sit here and watch them all day just because of their antics. They're so funny. One just literally leapfrogged over the other one because he was in the way. There's two little ones that are tussling around. I think Sam's gonna stay with the lemurs. I'll pick her up on the way back through into the free-ranging area to find some Aussie natives. Whoa, you dropped the door on me. After working with animals for a while, there's some you definitely pick up on their smell before you actually see them. Koalas are definitely one of those species. Oh dear, this deer is just walking around causing all sorts of trouble. He obviously owns the joint. Can't tell if he's friends with the emu or not. I seriously don't know what to make of these two. The deer's like a super clingy friend. See you, bud. So African painted dogs, or wild dogs, painted wolves, they've got a few different names. They were the main species, the top bucket list species I wanted to see while I was in Africa. Had no such luck, but they are also really rare, and their distribution and range and population is decreasing at quite a rapid rate. So there are some pretty good breeding programs here in Australia and around the world for these guys, and also some really good in situ work in Africa that's helping to save and protect this species. This is really cool with a couple of the enclosures that actually link them with raceways for a lot of the marmosets and tamarins. So rather than just having one exhibit, they can actually go between multiple, which is obviously more enriching for the animal when you can change up its environment quite regularly. I haven't seen that in many places. It's something I think a lot more zoos should be doing to be able to provide multiple enclosures. So it's pretty cool. So one animal I really wanted to see today was Marley the Sun Bear. I think she's the only sun bear in Queensland, and I've got a soft spot for bears. I was able to see these guys when in Borneo a couple of years ago. Sun bears have really long tongues, and she's definitely putting that to use now.
And she's even more important when you remember that her species is massively trafficked in the illegal wildlife trade, both as pets and for their parts. In fact, Marley's own parents were part of this trade, destined to become bear paw soup before being rescued and moved to Australia.
So this rain's really starting to settle in now, guys, and we only had a couple of hours to spend here at Wildlife HQ anyway, so I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to try and do a few more of these zoo tour kind of videos. It's a lot of fun checking out as many zoos as possible in the area. A lot of them are doing fantastic work for wildlife education and conservation. So if you have enjoyed the video, guys, like, subscribe, leave me a comment down below what your favorite animal was. Thanks for letting me ramble on, and I'll see you in the next one.